Hi, my name is Tiana Torres and I'm an animal care specialist here at the City of Chula Vista Animal Care Facility. I also do the dog training program. Today we're going to talk about how to pick out a crate, why you would use a crate, in what situations, and how to train a dog to actually go into the crate. So, how do you pick out a crate? A proper crate is a crate that an animal can go into, stand up, and turn around comfortably. You don't need a potty pad in there, you don't need the food and water. You want the animal to be able to go in and comfortably turn around. It's used as a temporary housing, so you don't need to worry about accommodating food and water inside. There's a lot of crates out there. The best one that I find is the wire crate because of the storage factor. The big ones, the big bulky ones, they are hard to assemble, they take up a lot of space, and this one is easy to store just in case you have a disaster. They're also very easy to put up, as you can see. It takes very little effort. And I like to think I'm handy, but I'm really not that handy. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. There you go. And it's all ready to go. And again, the biggest thing is that your animal can stand up and turn around comfortably, okay? Situations for when you would use a crate would be if you had to get up and go really fast. Let's say your house caught on fire. Let's say there was a flood. Let's say there's any kind of cause that you have to get up and go and you have to think about your animals. Having a crate on hand and having your animal trained to be in a crate helps out a lot. It makes everything go a little bit more smoothly that you can transport your animal safely. Also, when you're first bringing a dog home and you're teaching them how to use the bathroom, it's also a great tool to use. The dog would stay in here and then come out to use the bathroom. Again, this is used as a temporary housing. You don't want to put them in there for excessive amounts of hours, like 6 to 8 hours. That's kind of long for a dog without a break outside of the kennel. You can also use it for overnight sleeping. So when your dog is at home at night and everyone's sleeping, you can put him in here safely so he doesn't go chew up your couch while everyone's asleep at night. Also, a dog that is good with crates, it makes it a lot easier when you have to go to hospitals for vaccines, irregular routines, or anything like that, and when you go to grooming. Because when they take them to those facilities, they are going in a crate. And if they're stressed out going in here and they've never been trained, they end up producing a lot of stress while they're visiting the vet and while they're visiting the grooming. Some items that you want to purchase with your crate are a little blanket to go inside, something comfortable. It doesn't have to be too big or anything. This one actually fits in perfect. There we go. A toy that is, oh, that squeaks. A toy that is pretty durable. You don't want to put anything in there that's really flimsy and weak because you don't want them to tear it apart and choke on it while you guys are not there. You want to be able to make sure that you can trust that he's going to be safe in there. And I also love Kongs. Kongs are great enrichment. They play with them, they chew them, they're long lasting. There's a lot of treats in here that they can't get out. Well, that one came out pretty easy. But there's a lot of treats in here that he can take his time and chew on while he's in the crate. It also helps associate lots of positive stuff inside. Okay? Not every dog enjoys being in here. So I'm going to show you how to train your dog on how to go in and feel comfortable and feel happy. Alright, so now that you picked out your crate, now it's time to train your dog. Here I have 5-year-old Lacey, and she is actually available for adoption, and we're going to teach her how to use a crate. She's actually never been taught how to kennel up and crate. So the first thing you want to do is you want to use the kennel for positive reinforcement only. You never use the crate for punishment. So everything I'm going to show you right now is within positive reinforcement. Lacey! Good girl! So in order to associate this positively, best thing to do is always use treats. Now in the beginning, she may not go all the way in, and that's fine. When you put the treat in there, and even if she puts one paw in, that's good. Now she's completely comfortable with it. I'm just kidding. Training doesn't always happen this pretty. So if she doesn't go in the crate, then you will continue putting treats in and put treats in. As she gets more comfortable, you would close the door. Good girl. Give her a treat for that. Well, you can let her out. Or she can sit down and be comfortable. When you're doing the crate, you never want to force a dog to stay in there for an extended period of time. With that said, you also don't want to open the kennel the minute she's whining. You want to wait for a break in quietness. So let's say we put her in there and she started to cry. I would wait for a few seconds, and the minute that she was quiet, I would open it up. The biggest thing here is associating the crate with a positive feeling. And as you can see, she's just really willing to wait for more treats. As she gets better, you can go ahead and leave her in here for more amount of time. If you have a puppy, the rule of thumb would be however many months the puppy is how long the dog can stay in the crate. So for example, if your puppy is 2 months, 2 to 3 hours. 3 months, 3 to 4 hours, and so on. Crate should never be for extended amount of time. If you are going to have an extended amount of time, you would want to pick a different plan. This would be short-term and overnight. See? As she gets better with this, you can also tack on a word. So I would let her come out. Hi, Lacey. Come on. Good girl. And then you can say, kennel up. Kennel up. Good girl. So as she gets better, she associates the word more and more. You would sit it every time, and then when she hears the word kennel up, she would just run right in the kennel. Hi, honey. Good girl. While she's in there, we did put her treats in her dinosaur. Food and water doesn't go in. One note about water, again, because this is a small amount of time, you want to be careful if it's very hot outside and you plan to use this for an extended amount of time, meaning we're talking about like 4 to 8 hours. You want to have a different game plan where you can provide water. You never want to deprive your animal of water. Also, if you put the food inside, dogs actually, when they eat, it causes them to want to use the bathroom. So if you put the food inside, they're going to want to poop in there. And if they don't have enough space to poop, they're going to end up holding that in, and it's going to be very, very stressful. If not, they will just eliminate it on themselves, which is not fun for your dog at all. Good girl. And this reaction is the best reaction you want to have from your dog. When your dog is comfortable and stretched out and is like, I can hang out in here, you know you did it the right way. Thank you for watching how to learn how to crate train your dog. Again, my name is Tiana here at the City of Chula Vista Animal Care Facility located at 130 Byron Way here in beautiful Chula Vista. If you have any questions on training, you can go ahead and email me at ttorres@chulavistaca.gov. Thank you again.